it doesn't use any external memory, but the MPU it needs an external memory. Like as here we have to inbuilt SD card slots. Up to 32 GB we are using for store the images. Okay, you guys know about the images. Binary. What is the binary? Ones and zeros. Super. Ones and zeros. Then, if you are creating on a project in STM280, what will happen? In which language you are using? Mostly in C. That is the assembly language. Then what will happen? From STM32 you can create a project. It will create a one two chain like a string. You can create some codes inside of that. Anywhere in source include you can include anything. What will happen at the build time? It will check for errors and then warnings. Then what if you are giving the compile state? What will happen? All the converted program are recreated because it will be created default. Then you have to do single modification also it's recreated. What we do as embedded engineers, we did not create any single program. We just do recreate for customized recreation only we have to do. We don't want to code from scratch onwards. We just take the whole thing from the outsource and then we can recreate. We can recreate, you know, how we can recreate. Like told us, how many OS we have? How many OS you are using? Windows, Linux, as Ubuntu, then Mac also OS, then Unix. Unix is the basis for Linux. Unix after only Linux comes. Unix is the base. Then Pedro, Debian, types of the OS, but it for process. It's a single type. Total 3 to 4 types is there for the OS types. One has monolithic. Second, micro. Third, hybrid. Fourth, exo. Monolithic as previously I told us Mac, Windows, Ubuntu, Linux, everything comes under monolithic because it doesn't contain any specific functions. User specific functions what are all the commands you give as a user on the time, your system will be response for that command, it will be give back the response. Did you get that? What are all the commands on before of that your system will be on. Unnoda system start ஆகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அதுக்கான rebuild process பண்ணும். After the system will be on, it doesn't do any automatic work. You can use it as you are a user. You do any modifications in that, like in that OS, on that command base it will be work. Is it correct? Every monolithic is based on that. Even Windows, Mac, Linux, everything based on these commands. It's a users, only for user. Compared to Windows, is completely user side. It doesn't comes for developer side because you cannot able to edit on file. Edit on .exe file you cannot. If you don't do .exe, .inc file, you cannot able to edit in Windows. but in Linux you can able to do. It have two partitions, you know that home root, correct? We can edit one thing where we will do the things. We want to do the edit. Like this. Home root. This two. From the home, what under is there? Your files. Also, you guys know about only two things control whole Linux. Tell something. Tell one. Guess. Kernel is the heart. It's like the heart of your device. Nothing. It is important, but everything based on that two only. That your Linux is completely based on that two. Without that two, you cannot do anything. What is that? Shell command. Shell command is in root. For that, you have to do one inbuilt. What is that? It just outsource. Next. Any other? I will use one. Who is this? In HDD or SSD, what will be there? What will be there? Super. SSD contains registers. To what you store on there? Data. It's correct? Data. That called as files. Everything comes under files. First, we get as files. Second. What is the second? Already I informed everything based on the user. User will give that commands. That commands will be created as process. Process PID. Mostly you guys are working on that Windows, I think so. That's why you guys did not know the process. I will show the process. What is this 1794 1085 10385? This is not the process, it's created as default because my system is running by the organization of the inbuilt programs. Like SPS, XOR, it will be on. When you are operating or process one thing on STMQPD, that also one type of process. That process, it is pre-commanded in shell scripting. In shell script, it is pre-commanded. It go and access the files. Where it is the files? Images. No. You when you are talking to a developer, you should tell us a technical things. Where the files will contain? HDD or SSD. It's a hard disk. Where is it? You can guess. Where is it?